VideoScribe and other whiteboard video creation tools. The inside scoop. If you've ever spent some time on YouTube looking for tutorials, you've probably come across quite a number of whiteboard videos. This usually involves some sort of hand manually drawing pictures. They are usually black and white. These are very popular because although it is computer generated, the fact that there's a hand drawing gives it some sort of manual look. There's still that human component that people are drawn to. Regardless, animated video using whiteboard tools are very popular precisely because they're effective. While you can create these without a voiceover, the more powerful ones have a voice track. These are usually used for explainer videos or for product reviews. Advantages. The big advantage of using VideoScribe and other whiteboard video creation tools is that they make whiteboard videos much faster. You can do a hand animation using your actual hand, but that's going to take forever. These are just basically pulled from stock art, and the software does it itself. It creates the illusion that it's drawing these pictures, but the pictures are actually preloaded. Another great advantage to these videos is that they can easily be enhanced by voiceovers and music. You can easily tell when editing these videos where you're going to insert those audio elements. In fact, these videos can feature such a nice mix of graphics and audio that they can be offered as meat and potatoes marketing videos. Simply put, you can use these to convert the viewer. Of course, a lot of times it turns on the quality of your script, but the quality as well as the setup is good enough to convert the viewer. In addition to voiceovers and music, you can also enhance it with video clips and other elements. It is no surprise that VideoScribe automated video creation tools make great explainer videos or short animated ads. Disadvantages. The big disadvantage with VideoScribe is that it ships with a library of cartoon images. Sadly, most of the people who buy this software don't bother to customize the cartoon library. Accordingly, a lot of people create videos using the same library, and they basically look very similar to each other. It can get quite ridiculous. I remember watching a video explaining the history of France, and the images in the whiteboard video were the exact same images that I saw from an earlier video on SEO. This kills branding. It makes the video look generic or, let's say it, downright cheap. Which begs the question, if you're going to use VideoScribe, you're going to have to customize it heavily. In other words, you're going to have to invest in custom cartoons. Also, whiteboard animation videos don't really leave much to the imagination. You can't coast on the quality of the pictures. It basically lives or dies based on the quality of your scripts. This is a big deal because you can get lazy. If your script is somehow deficient, believe me, it's going to show, and your video is not going to have the impact that you'd like it to have. The best type of VideoScribe videos have a lot of manual input. That's how you're going to maximize quality. However, you can still automate using VideoScribe. In other words, you just basically plug in the audio, plug in the library, and just let VideoScribe work its thing. However, here's the problem. The more automated or generic looking your video, the less likely you should use it. Try not to fully automate. You still have to step in to make sure that the quality is decent. Slideshow creation tools. Are they right for you? Another type of marketing video involves software that takes your audio, pictures, and video clips and turns them into a slideshow and exports them into popular formats like MP4. They do this in a very automated way. Basically, you just load the audio track first, and then the pictures, and then you move things around. After a few minutes, and you're happy with the result, you export to MP4. Advantages. This type of software can be batch processed. You can repeat it many times over. You can keep using the same audio, but play around with the different pictures and video snippets. Or you can use the same pictures, but play around with different audio. The problem is the more you repeat, the lower the quality. Another advantage of this type of marketing video is that it's a faster way of creating videos than custom shot footage. Finally, you can easily enhance the quality of these videos by hiring professional voiceover artists from places like Fiverr or buying high-quality video snippets. Disadvantages. While you can crank these out on a fully automated basis, if you want to build a solid brand with your videos, you better do it manually. There are really no two ways about it. Also, if you're lazy, it's very tempting to just crank out videos on an automated basis. Basically, it rewards laziness with lots of low-quality videos. If the name of your game is just simply quantity over quality, this video can help you. One of the bigger disadvantages of this package is the fact that you're recycling the same pictures over and over. While you can technically switch pictures, if you're lazy, you probably wouldn't want to do that. Instead, you just recycle the same pictures with a different voiceover over and over again. Now, if you were to step in and try to do this manually, it can burn a lot of time. It also takes a lot of labor. Also, there are many packages out there. Many have different learning curves. Some are very intuitive. Basically, it's just lining up the right picture with the right part of the audio. It's very easy to edit. Others, you have to play around with the timestamp, and it can get quite confusing. Solutions or workarounds. If you're going to be using this type of video, I suggest that you use them for supplemental purposes only. You should also look for royalty-free video clips. There are quite a number of them available online. I would suggest that if you are serious about branding, you need to hire a voiceover artist. The good news is Fiverr offers a wide range of voiceover artists who can speak for different lengths of time depending on voice quality. So, of course, the higher the quality, the more you should pay. Personality-focused videos. I don't want to sound biased here, but if you really want your marketing videos to deliver a punch and increase your chances of converting your viewers, you definitely need to check this out. I recommend personality-focused videos because they go a long way in really delivering the strategic advantages you get with video. Video is powerful because it creates presence. When that presence is paired up with a direct human-to-human connection, amplified by the richness and intimacy of the human voice, you have yourself a potent cocktail of persuasion tools. There are no two ways about it, but there are serious disadvantages with a personality-focused approach to video marketing. Still, with everything else being equal, this is the best type of video for marketing purposes. Advantages. If you're looking for a brand-centric approach to video marketing, this is it. Since your face is your brand and your personality is your brand, this approach goes a long way in creating a direct personal connection with your audience. As much as technically possible, you create that human-to-human interaction. The viewer can be put in a position where he or she can say, "I get you. I understand where you're coming from. I feel you." If you're able to do that, it's so much easier to build trust. It's so much easier to get people to go to where you need them to go. Also, if you're going to be putting your face on video, you get a competitive advantage since many of your competitors focus on slideshow, automated text-to-video tools, and other volume-based approaches to video marketing. Very few of them would actually put their face on video for whatever reason. Disadvantages. The moment you put your face on video, things can get too personal. Whatever you say, whatever you do, and whatever stuff you write will eventually come back to your face. In other words, people can put a face to text or can put a face to ideas. It's easy to see the advantages to this. You create a brand in a very direct and personal way. You connect with people in a very human, intimate, and sincere way. So far, so good. However, the problem is, what if you say something out of turn later? What if you tweeted something while you're in a bad mood? What if you were suffering from a bad day and you said something that you should not have said? What happens to your brand then? A lot is riding on your brand, and it's very easy for people's brands to go up in smoke just because they did the wrong thing at the wrong time, and that got the attention of the wrong people. Also, if your brand becomes too personal, what happens when it's time for you to cash out? I know people who have built businesses that make $5,000 a month, and they turned around and sold that business for 6 figures. This is going to be a problem if your brand is your face. For example, your website is Joe Blow, and you have Joe Blow videos on YouTube. Everybody loves Joe Blow. What happens if Joe Blow goes away or takes a permanent vacation from the business? It may be very hard for you to unload your business at that point. Also, highly personalized videos are more expensive to make. This goes without saying. It takes a lot more time. You probably are going to be nervous at first. You're going to go through take after take after take. Furthermore, you're going to have to invest in video editing. You can do this by yourself, but people try to put in a lot of time. You can also hire somebody off places like Fiverr, but depending on the length of the video, it can cost you quite a bit of money. Regardless, you need a solid script and great narration skills so you can basically read the script in a very human and casual way. It shouldn't be obvious that you're reading a script. Your eyes shouldn't be just focused on the screen, and it's obvious that your eyeballs are slowly moving as you scroll through the script, and then you go back to the first line like a typewriter, and then you go down and hold back to the first line. That's awkward. Ideally, your script should just be a couple of lines and you speak improvisationally. You basically just have a screen in front of you with the major ideas that you'll be talking about. Since you know these ideas like the back of your hand, you only need to be reminded of them for you to just speak naturally. That takes quite a bit of practice, and it takes quite a bit of skill to do that. Enhancements. To really take this video marketing type to a whole other level, you need to make sure that you produce only enhanced videos. First, invest in branding elements like a small audio snippet or animation that ends with your brand or logo. This makes your video look more like the kind of stuff you would see on TV and news segments or special interest segments. You can get a high-quality logo as well as great opening music or even opening introductory animation from places like Fiverr or Freelancer.com. It's also important when you are doing personality-focused videos to call the viewer to engage. You basically tell the viewer, I need your comments. What do you think about this question? When did this happen to you? Please share in the comments, like this video, and share it on Facebook. That's how you deliver on your personality. You can't just say, see you next time. You're wasting your golden opportunity when you do that.